Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alex, and if you're into everything about the Dallas Cowboys, their players, injuries, comebacks, and game analysis, then do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the bell so you don't miss any future updates. Today we got a big one. We're diving deep into the situation with cornerback Trayvon Diggs, who has been officially labeled as real questionable for Week 8 because of a concussion that's still surrounded by a mystery. You're going to want to stick around because this isn't just a minor injury update. It could have ripple effects for the team, for Diggs himself, and for the rest of the season. So hey, race how the story goes. Diggs, one of the key pieces of Dallas secondary when healthy, is dealing with a concussion that reportedly happened off the field, not in practice, and that in itself raises a lot of red flags. The team has placed him in the concussion protocol, and his availability for Week 8 is very much in doubt. Owner Jerry Jones called Diggs real questionable for this week and refused to project past that. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer also said that because Diggs hasn't practiced this week, a return on Sunday seems unlikely. So right off the bat, we've got a starting corner who might not be ready. We've got an injury that's not clearly explained, and we've got one of the Cowboys' weaker units in the secondary already. That combination is worth unpacking because it could affect the trajectory of their season. Let's rewind a little for context. Trayvon Diggs has been an elite ball hawk when healthy, making big plays and interceptions and making life hard for opposing quarterbacks, but over the last couple of years he's had durability issues. He tore his ACL in 2023, missed a large chunk of that season, then last year had another knee surgery in the same leg, all of which took a toll. The Cowboys brought him back this year hoping for a full rebound, but this concussion now adds another layer. A concussion isn't just miss a week and you're back, especially when it happens off the field rather than a clear on-field hit. The details are fuzzy, which makes the risk higher, and the bigger concern is that a guy coming back from serious prior injuries now faces a head injury, and we don't yet know if he'll be 100% mentally, physically, and in rhythm. When you look at the Cowboys' defense overall this season, the secondary has been one of the biggest problems. The unit has allowed big plays, a lot of yards, and high passer ratings. With Diggs in the lineup, you felt like they had a chance to tighten things up. Without him, or with him limited, that weak link gets more exposed. So for Week 8 and beyond, this really matters. If Diggs can't go or is limited, the Cowboys are going to have to lean on backups or adjust their scheme that invites opportunity for opposing offenses and puts more pressure on Dallas to find ways to compensate. So what are we watching for this week? First, does Diggs practice at all? If he logs limited reps or none, that's a bad sign. Reports say he hasn't practiced and the coach doesn't think he will, so expect him to be ruled out or heavily limited. Next, who fills in at his spot? The Cowboys will need someone, maybe a young corner or a rotated defender, to step up. How they perform will tell us how ready the depth is. Also, what does the defensive game plan look like if Diggs is out? Expect more zone, less one-on-one, and maybe extra help from safeties. That shift could slow down explosiveness in Dallas coverages. And lastly, the long-term question: if this concussion lingers or becomes a multi-week issue, we need to ask, is he fully back? Can his body hold up after the ACL, the knee surgery, and now a head injury? These are big concerns. Let's break down the possible outcomes. Scenario 1: Diggs doesn't play in Week 8, which seems most likely based on everything we've heard. In that case, we will see the backups take over, likely a more conservative game plan from Dallas defense, and the offense might have to do more to pick up the slack. Scenario 2: Diggs plays but is limited. Maybe he's cleared just enough, but not at full strength. That still hurts because you're not getting the full version of your star cornerback. Scenario 3: he returns fully, which is the best possible outcome, but given the real questionable tag and no practice, it's unlikely this week. And even if he does return, will he be sharp? Will he look like himself? Only time will tell. Thinking about the bigger picture for Diggs personally, this is a test he has to show resilience after coming off major knee injuries. He needs to prove he can still play his fast reaction-based style and make impact plays. A concussion makes that more complicated because recovery isn't only physical, it's mental too. Reaction time, focus, and spatial awareness all matter for his career and for the Cowboys' investment in him. This could be a defining moment for the Cowboys as a team. This is where depth matters. They have to show they can handle adversity when a key guy goes down. The schedule is tight. Every game counts, especially in the NFC East, where divisional matchups can change everything. If the Cowboys falter because their secondary was exposed, we might look back at this as the turning point and For the fans, this is where we get to analyze everything. Are the corners communicating? Are there more busted coverages? Does Dallas adjust mid-game? And when Diggs returns, does he pick up right where he left off, or will it take some time? All those things matter. So where does this leave us heading into Week 8? My take: expect Trayvon Diggs to be out or very limited. The Cowboys will adjust their defense accordingly. The secondary will be under the microscope, and the offense may need to carry more load. If they manage to win without their top corner, it will be a good sign for their depth and resilience. If not, the losses could pile up, making the rest of the season tougher. If you're watching this and you're a true Cowboys fan or just a football fan, keep tabs on the injury report as the week moves forward. If Diggs shows up as full practice or limited practice, that's a good sign. If not, assume he sits. Also listen to post-game comments. How did the coaches talk about his recovery? What did Diggs say about how he felt in drills? Were there signs of hesitation or limitations that will tell us more than the questionable tag ever will? Alright, before I let you go, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button because it really helps the channel grow, and let me know in the comments. What do you think about Diggs' situation? Should the Cowboys sit him out longer to be safe, or should he push through? Are you confident in the backup corners? Drop your predictions for the next few weeks too. I read all your comments and I try to respond to everyone. To wrap it all up, injuries are part of football, but how a team responds makes the difference. Trayvon Diggs has had a rough couple of years with big injuries, and now this concussion mystery adds another chapter. The Cowboys need to stay sharp, adjust, and protect their season. For Diggs, this is a chance to show strength and resilience. For us fans, it's a story to keep watching. You'll be updating you soon with more news as the week goes on. Thanks for watching, everyone. Alex, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you never miss an update. He'll be back soon with more Cowboys injury news, player updates, and game day breakdowns. Stay safe, stay passionate, and let's hope Trayvon Diggs gets healthy and the Cowboys keep fighting. Until next time, go Cowboys.